The title actually, it wasn't given offered by me. I sent the video to a curator that I was working with, and somewhere along the lines they picked up that this was the title, and I've gone back through my emails to kind of see where they got that from, and I can't find it. And so since then, I like that. I like the accident that took place there, and that for me is kind of what I'm interested in my work. This idea of meaning and how language gets changed or gets manipulated, or things get overlooked or overexposed. And again, coming back to the asterisk itself, is people use it a lot to kind of censor information, to kind of conceal things. So I'm interested in that as well. And so from then it just stuck. And what was interesting is like 25 asterisks. You know, I like the look of it. I like the fact that it's, anytime when people ask me the title, they question me like, are you sure? You know, I like that dialogue with it. And I think for me, it's, the title is, and the way the title came about is just as much as the work. I found these two events that I was interested in. And for me, it was about them being the same. The gestures in each event, the bombing in Iraq, and then the explosion or the bombing of the whale that beached in Florida. The gesture is the same, and I wanted to kind of present this idea of like, there's no difference between it. And so I made a structure which I wasn't entirely convinced about. So I wanted an interface which was much thinner. And I guess with film, it allowed me to do that. And I also like the language. I also like the audio, actually, the audio of both videos. So with the whale in Florida, the presentation of it, I think that's even more violent than the bomb going off in Iraq, in that it was kind of set up, it was predetermined, you were kind of like prepared for what you're going to see. Whereas with the one in Iraq, there was no preparation at all, you had to kind of look for it. And so I find the one in Florida a lot more reckless than the one in Iraq. And so I guess with the film, it allowed me to kind of bring all those and kind of allow that to kind of just be. I don't think I did much. I just kind of brought these two things that are normally quite disparate and wouldn't really belong together. I just kind of ring-fenced them with these kind of characters that I'm looking at, the expert and the philosopher. And that comes from a partial reading of The Practice of Everyday Life, in that, you know, Serto puts forward these two characters that mediate society through a body of language, a language which is specific to their area of discipline and expertise. And I was just interested in how, again, these two characters in their own areas that they're interested in, I guess one you could say was to do about religion, to do about faith, and one was to do about technicality, about regulation, about a particular office, and how they both try to solve a problem. And again, you know, they didn't really solve that problem, because really they've just, as horrid as it may sound, they've just blew up into lots of million other pieces.